What's going on, guys? Look at what I got. This was dropped off yesterday, from a buddy of mine. And at first I didn't even think he picked it up, but he ended up picking it up, came over, dropped it off, and couldn't wait to open this with you guys. Because I know, the release date isn't until, I don't know, sometime later this year, in the third quarter, I believe, is the email that I got. Well, okay, I didn't get no email. My buddy got the email because he ordered it. So the email that he got was for third quarter, and I got it yesterday. So let's go ahead. Let's open them up. And, if you're excited for this, if you got one and it hasn't come yet and you're excited for this, I'm just as excited as you are. So before we do this, let's see. The front right here. 35th anniversary. You got the logo. You got the flux capacitor. Inside the box. The Holy Grail right there. For just the whole Back to the Future line. But before we do that, let's look at the side. Very similar to all the Back to the Future sets, except this, you might say Marty McFly, Doc Brown. This one says accessory set. The top, pretty much the same thing. The bottom, I'm not even talking about the bottom. But the back here is what's different. You got Marty McFly here holding on that out of time license plate. Right, you got Einstein right there. You got the shoes. You got the letters. Now let's see what it says. Marty McFly and Doc Brown experience the adventure of a lifetime in an unlikely time machine as they travel to the past, present, and future, setting off a time-shattering chain reaction that disrupts the time-space continuum. Whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's open them up. All right, so here it is. Let's go ahead. Open it up. This box, I'm gonna keep. Oh, come on. Maybe this side might be a little bit easier. I usually keep a lot of my NECA boxes just because, they use a lot of the things from the past, especially, if you see right there, Back to the Future 1 and 2, the box is like the VHS, the posters, so a lot of the stuff that I would keep, so the boxes I would keep. So let's take a look. First off, oh, come on. Okay. This is what I hate those rubber plastics. They're either plastic or they're rubber, but let's put this to the side. Now, let's look at Einstein. Really not much, His head does rotate. He does have a portion of his, I want to say where his shoulders are. That rotates as well. Not 360, but it does move side to side. The head of Einstein does rotate 360. He got his collar there. You look at that. Nice detail on that. Einstein looks pretty good. Even his tongue, they put a little bit of, silk to it. A little shine to the tongue. And Einstein, he's looking good. You got the detail right there, his fur, the color. Right? The only problem is that, he doesn't move and stays in one place. So, but If you look at here, you can see little crevices or a mark, or they glued them, because obviously this is not one piece. It looks like it's two pieces. They glued it together. His tail does move side to side, but this is Einstein here. So there is quite a bit that you can do with him as far as posing wise, but as far as articulation, nothing too crazy. His mouth doesn't move or whatnot. All right, let's go with what's next. Doc's hazmat kit, 1985 hazmat kit, when I guess at that mall parking lot. But this made out of rubber, looking good, details looking good. Not much that you can ask for, like I'm liking the way that they have that breathing grill over there. Did some pretty good detail with that. And as far as when it comes to the Back to the Future line, I haven't been disappointed with it. They've actually been pretty good, but let's see, even right there where the eyes go through, it is see-through. So hopefully that when we put Doc in there, you can actually see his eyes, but not much. It is a little bit, it is flexible, moves a little bit. So this accessory is pretty cool. All right, so you got, what is this? The brainwave scanner, 1955, when Marty went back before Doc even created the flux capacitor for the DeLorean. Now, this right here, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but in person, it's amazing. Like, like you have, like, look at the detail on Doc's face, right? Like, you got the facial detail, like almost hair is about to grow. Like, you look at the Doc Brown inside, right? You see that they even created the tongue inside his eyes. Like, if you look at his eyes, right, you got a little bit of almost a clear coat on his eyes. The hair. Even this Brave Wave scanner, the detail on this is amazing. Now obviously this comes off, like the way that I'm looking at it right now, like, so let's take it. Let's see if we could take this off or not. You can take it off. I'm not gonna try, just because they did, leave a little notch here and over here to hold it in place. But Doc's, it is removable, but I'm not gonna remove it. I'm gonna leave it as it is, because I think in the 1955 Ultimate Doc Brown, there is a face like this. So, but otherwise, paint app is looking good. I don't think you can go wrong with the paint app here, because even with this silver, if it had a little bit of black wash or whatnot, it'd still work out pretty good, even with this silver chrome going on right here. But like, damn, just look at the detail on this face. Like, you couldn't get any closer to him than this one. But this is a great accessory. Now, what's next? You get the, what is this one? I almost want to call it, it says right here, radioactive 3. So it's like a radioactive container, almost. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. But anyways, this box right here, you know, can't go wrong. The detail on this. Now, oh man, come on, guys. Okay, let's get this tape out of here. Now, you got 2 license plates at a time, which is awesome, right? You get one when the DeLorean goes into the, I forgot, past, present, future, and the license plate starts flying and it starts spinning and it just lands. So you get a damaged license plate, which looks pretty cool. You got a little black wash there, the out of time, you know, the month, August, 86 from California. The back just looks like the back of a license plate. So that looks pretty cool. You know, it only if they come with a 1/12 scale DeLorean, and then this would actually be pretty cool. So, you know, so looking at this, I can't complain. You know, I don't know how long this Back to the Future NECA is gonna go on for, but they have, like, I'm hoping that they do have a DeLorean 1/12 scale, just for all the figures that we have that has come out. Like, I'd rather have that DeLorean than Back to the Future 3 figures, because honestly, I think even if they did Back to the Future 3, I think they would only make about three figures. You know, you got Biff, you got Doc, and you got McFly. Those are the only 3 that if they were going to release, they would get that. But you got this as well, the walkie-talkie. You know, an easy accessory, not too much detail. Really simple. You know, I think they could have done more with it, but a very, very simple accessory. Now, with this, you got the shoes. You got the self-tying shoes from Back to the Future 2. Obviously, in the movie, these were Nikes, but I don't think NECA has the rights to it, so it's just a simple, you know, self-tying shoes. You know, detail on this. Pretty good. Like right there. Right? Detail on it looks pretty good. Can't really complain about these. And what do we got? So we got this right here. NECA footwear. I think originally it's Nike footwear. You know, please correct me if I'm wrong. But this is where when they go back into what is it? When they go into the future, you know, Marty's outside the DeLorean, and you know, you got the shoes in here with his jacket, and Doc tells him to put this on, and you know, his son's wearing this. His son's wearing the same thing, but you know, obviously, if I put this in the right spot, I would it would probably fit and it would close. But anyways, it's not closing right now, but this does close. But for some reason, mine is it retracts right back. So if I have it closed. I have it closed right now, but it just slides right back out, and you got, you know, that jacket there. where it's I guess it's self drying jacket. It does move. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So you could let's see. You could probably if you tried to or you wanted to, you could probably take this jacket out. But because it's molded the way that this is at, you probably couldn't do much with it, but you are able to take this out if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. But detail on this, plastic detail on this is pretty nice. Now, last but not least, let's see. You got, you know what, the thing I like about this accessory set, because I'm not too sure if you know about the Ninja Turtles, the accessory set. They had, there's 2 accessory set, and one was for each movie. So Ninja Turtles 1, Ninja Turtles 2. But the thing I like about this Back to the Future accessory set is that they've added both of them into one accessory set. So you're able to, you do have Back to the Future 1, you know, you do have this You're Fired, which was from Back to the Future 2, right? Which is pretty cool. This, I'm probably gonna scan this and maybe make, you know, extra one of these, because I find that these paper, I'm gonna lose it, it's gonna touch water and it's gonna get wet or whatever it is. So I am gonna scan this and I'm gonna probably make, you know, quite a few of these. And it goes to, even with this letter, you know, as well. I think this was the letter to Doc Brown. Actually, let's see if you could actually read it. It says, on the night that I go back in time at 1:30 a.m., you will be... Actually, I don't know. I can't really read that. But please take whatever precautions are necessary to protect this terrible devastation. Disaster, your pal, Marty McFly. So actually you can read this, which is pretty cool. And I'm sorry I didn't, you know, I probably don't watch the movie enough to remember actually what he says, but, you know, this is the letter, which is cool. You know, and the same thing, you know, the phone book, you know, even you got the way that it's ripped. It's not a straight line. There's a rip there. Obviously, you can't really, you don't even know what's going on in here. It just looks like little dots. But, you know, other than that, that's pretty cool. But that's it. All right, so what's next? You got this, what do you call it? A radioactive case, container, a kit. I don't know, but, you know, this is... You know, as much as you don't see this in the movie as much, the detail on this is actually really, really good. You could probably use this for other figures as well, just because, you know, there is really no Back to the Future sign over here. It just gives you a radioactive 3 decal over here. The same with, you know, all these sides. But the detail on this is actually really, really good, and the paint app is amazing on this. You know, you might see a little bit here, which I see, but other than that, you know, can't really complain. This doesn't move. It looks like it moves, but it doesn't move, so you can't really take this out, right? But this is it right here. Open it up. It's even nicer inside, you know. You got these. And what's crazy is that it comes with an, you know, an extra one, which goes in here. And you got this, which was part of the accessory that also goes in there. So this is what you got right here. You know, I wouldn't call this like a briefcase or like a storage case, but I could be wrong. I don't even know what this is called, but for this accessory, you know, if you were gonna do a scene for that first scene in the parking lot, you know, this would be awesome for it. Now, you got the hands, you know, nothing too crazy. The Prosper hand, another hand that we've probably seen before for Marty. This one's for the hazmat suit, or I guess the alien suit when he's in the bedroom and he's trying to let his dad from the past know. Or actually, you know what? This might even be from when he crashes into the barn, but I'm not too sure. You know what? Don't quote me on this, but you know, it's one of the two. But these are the two hands that you get. Actually, no, that's not it. Let's bring up some figures here. Let's bring up the 1985 Doc Brown. If you haven't seen my unboxing to this video, please do check it out. But you know, we do have the accessory set right here, and this is it. You know, let's put it over. Doc Brown, looking pretty good. Now, like I said, I don't know if you can see it or not. No, you can't. But I can. And you can see his face through here. It's just the lighting angle might be different, right? But this is what you got for Doc Brown. Right, so he's looking pretty cool with that hazmat suit, and what better way to not have this than this. Oops. And there you go. Let's have this thing open. Right there. Right, let's bring out, let's go with the first Marty McFly. Let's see if I can get him to stand. Nope, he ain't standing. All right, so I got Marty McFly to stand. Back to the Future 1. I also have right here. Let's move this to the side. I do have Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2 standing right there. Now, you know, let's get that going. Let's get that Nike footwear going on with his jacket, which is the jacket that he's wearing now. You got the Nike self-tying shoes right there. You know, what do you call it? You know, I'll probably call it the hoverboard shoes, but you know, you got the shoes right there. Let's see how well it looks with Marty here. Let's go to a side to side and see what's different about it. All right, so you got that right there. You know, kind of wish they made it very similar, but can't really complain. You know, the bottom soles are a little bit different, but that's can't really say much. You know, this accessory set probably is more accurate than the one that Marty has in this Back to the Future 2 figure. But you know, as far as we already got these three lined up, let's go with Einstein. You know, in this 1955 Doc head, I do have him. The only problem is that I have not unboxed him yet. So I think when I do unbox that dark brown, I will swap over the heads and just, you know, try it out then. But this is it, guys. You know, very, very happy with this accessory set that came out. Again, I'm hoping there will be a 1/12 scale of the DeLorean, just so I could be complete. Like, you can't roll out figures and not roll out a DeLorean. And I even at $100 a piece, you know, 150 for a really nice scale DeLorean, I'd pick them up. But this is it, guys. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe. You know, sky's the limit with these things. Who knows what I'm gonna get next? But I love these figures. So hope you got something out of it. You know, and if you did pre-order this, you know, you're gonna get it soon. If not, you probably already have it. But this is it, guys. I will see you next time. This is Bricks in the Hood. Peace.